What's going on, everybody? It's Deadly Assault with another boxing video. Alright, I'm here to bring you guys some boxing news today. This topic of conversation is basically about Amir Khan and what the coach of Devon Alexander, Kevin Cunningham, had to say about Amir Khan's choice of bringing in Coach Rick Coward, however you pronounce his last name. Forgive me if I pronounce it incorrectly. Basically, Coach Rick is the next guy in line, I suppose you could say, that is, quote unquote, perfected the Mayweather style of mitt work that Roger is known to always, show with training with Floyd. And apparently Kevin Cunningham doesn't necessarily agree with Coach Rick coming in with Amir Khan, and I guess Amir Khan is pushing Virgil Hunter to the side. So I'm going to read you guys a quote from Kevin Cunningham that he gave to Fight Hype. And basically it goes, quote, "Virgil is one of the best trainers in the game. How in the F is Khan disrespecting him like this? They are so confused. They are disrespecting a world-class trainer. You know Virg is my man, but the fact that they would bring another trainer into Virgil's camp to do the mitt work is basically the beginning of the end for their relationship with Virgil," end quote. Alright, I don't really agree with Kevin Cunningham saying that just because he brought in Coach Rick, that automatically means that Virgil Hunter is going to be pushed to the side. Amir Khan even put out a tweet that said that gym session in an hour, we have a new mitt man, Coach Rick in the gym, and Virgil giving instructions from the side. Some of you might see the disrespect in that, because if Virgil Hunter was the guy initially doing the mitt work for Amir Khan, then if Amir Khan senses like, I guess, a weakness in Virgil Hunter's mitt work or Virgil Hunter's training, that he had to bring in Coach Rick to fill in that void, then okay, I can agree with that wholeheartedly. You would have a point. As Virgil Hunter, I wouldn't feel disheartened by it. I would look at the future, because if Coach Rick can bring out the best in Amir Khan, bring out the best in his hand speed, bring out the best in his hand-eye coordination, and helping him out in the right way that maybe Virgil Hunter can't, then I wouldn't be skeptical. I wouldn't be one to want to downplay Coach Rick. Not to say Virgil Hunter has came out and said anything derogatory about Coach Rick and or Amir Khan, but I'm trying to see what, if I was Virgil Hunter, what I would be feeling right now. I mean, I guess you can say I wouldn't feel distraught. I wouldn't feel any type of angst or anger towards Amir. I would just feel that, okay, maybe he feels more comfortable with Coach Rick and learning a Mayweather style. It could help him, it couldn't, it might not. I hate to bring in a poor example, because we know Ricky Hatton, he trained with Roger for the Pacquiao fight, but he'd only trained with them for I think it was 5 or 6 months before the Pacquiao fight, and tried to try and make him more into a boxer, but that didn't work because obviously he got knocked out. Not to say that anyone else would have knocked Ricky out, because Louis Collazo damn near knocked Hatton out. So, training with Mayweather Sr. didn't necessarily help him much. He pretty much threw away Billy Graham to come to Vegas to train with Mayweather Sr. Okay. So Coach Rick is supposed to be the breath of fresh air that Amir Khan is looking for and hoping to improve his boxing skill. Hopefully he can take this newfound knowledge into a fight with Devon Alexander, hoping to beat Devon Alexander, thus getting a potential title fight, or a payday, as some people like to put it, against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Yeah, that's a fine business plan, but let's take this one step at a time. Amir Khan seems to be overlooking whoever his next opponent could or should or is, which I believe is more so in pointing to Devon Alexander than anybody. I would hate to be the guy to spend my time on Amir Khan only for him to look past an opponent to believe that, I can just go on and fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. next year. I don't even have to take a tune-up fight. And if he does take a tune-up fight, I wouldn't necessarily consider Devon Alexander as that tune-up, because Devon Alexander will put you on your ass, especially Amir Khan and his crystal chin. You know, he doesn't have a glass chin; he has a crystal chin, very fragile. I just, I can see where Kevin Cunningham is coming from. He appears to be, talking a lot, squawking a lot in the boxing media, trying to stir up a little bit of drama, stir up a little bit of beef. Hopefully that when they do come to head and they can clash in December, that they'll have a story to build on. Because I'm sure Kevin Cunningham will bring up the whole wannabe Coach Rick. Because Kevin Cunningham called Coach Rick a Roger Mayweather wannabe because of the mitt work. I mean, Coach Rick calls himself the Mittologist now. I mean, he has worked with several. He has a very large following of boxers that he's trained. He's helped train, even on his website that I'm looking at right now, CoachRickTheMittologist.com. He says he's trained with Amir Khan, Bernard Hopkins, Pride Fighting and K1 Fighting champion Bob Sapp. He's trained. There's a lot of up and coming boxers. He's training. One name in particular is Anthony Juice Young. There's another Raymond Tito Serrano and another Tyrone Young Gun Brunson. So it seems that Coach Rick has his ducks in order. He's pretty much training the young up and coming boxers, so that way, as they start to evolve and grow and become pros, if they're not pros already, they can pretty much branch out and they'll be more experienced in his way of boxing. Then you'll have more, I guess, I wouldn't say Mayweather wannabes, out there trying to emulate his style 24/7, doing the Philly shell and all that type of stuff, kind of like Adrian Broner does. I don't think we'll have any of that. I think the Mayweather style will vastly improve, as I said, the hand-eye coordination, hand speed, and muscle memory, because if you look at it, the whole Mayweather style, especially the mitt work Floyd and Roger do, it's like choreography, it's like boxing choreography. It's like a dance, when Mayweather, hits the mitt, Roger already knows what he's going to do next, and Mayweather follows up, and they just go back and forth, tap, 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 give and take. That's really something that's unlike anything I've ever seen before, as far as training. And I've seen a lot of training videos with seeing boxers, even things that are uncommon, like when brother Nassim Richardson, he uses the water noodles, and he uses the wet towels or the dry towels, and he just hits them, and to kind of get them to flinch and move their arms in a certain way so they can block, like the little pitter patter hits and stuff like that. Stuff like that. Things that are new. People are trying new things, to help out boxers. Maybe it'll boost their confidence or vastly improve whatever the boxer feels or the coach feels the boxer's lacking in. That's I'm all for that. But I really hope Amir Khan and Devon Alexander, can come reach a settlement, and they can get in the ring in December or whenever, and actually show who's the better man and who really deserves a fight against Floyd Mayweather Jr. next May. But I want to hear what you guys have to say, or read your guys' comments, see what's going on in your heads, pick your brains a little bit. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy what you're hearing and you agree or disagree, whatever have you. But I'm out of here. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.